Hello friends, it's me, your old pal Max West. As you know, I draw comics and children's picture books. My Kickstarter is still running for Poison Ivy Gulch Saddles Up. Here's the URL. We'll have the link below too in the video description. I'm going to be doing here a comic page. This is a bonus for people who back the Kickstarter. If you want in on this, just follow the link below to back it. That's Poison Ivy Gulch Saddles Up. All right. This is Sunnyville Stories number 0. What's happening here is that Rusty, he's living comfortably in the big city and is about to learn he's moving out of his beloved home. I'm using a brush here. I dip it in my jar of India ink. I use black ink mainly to fill in the spots of black. Brushes are what I use to fill in black areas. I don't use brushes for most of my drawing. For that, I prefer the pen. Drawing with a brush is, it's difficult, but it can be worth it. It's difficult but awesome because you can get some amazing lines that simply you cannot get with a pen. If I got your interest, do some research on that. A lot of great brushwork online you can look at, such as the work of Bill Watterson, Walt Kelly, Jack Kirby. Alright, that fellow there with the number jersey, that's Rusty's father, Al. It's essentially he, as well as his wife, Nancy here, Rusty's mother, who breaks the bad news that they're moving away from their home to Sunnyville. I even goofed a bit on the page here. I spattered some ink during the initial inking process. You can't really correct mistakes you make with ink. That's one of the downsides. You would either have to cover it up with more ink, redraw the whole page over, do a cut and paste job either manually or on the computer, or, like I'm going to do, you'll have to use white paint such as this acrylic here to cover it up. Such is the struggle of us who make comics. Now you see, that's looking pretty snappy there. Let's take a closer look at that, friends. You see how good that looks? I'm not quite finished. I'm going to work in some patterns here with pen, like hatching, cross-hatching and such. Alright. I got the Speedball 513 nib. Let's darken in the pants there that Al is wearing. This is how I make my comics. Comics were made through much of the 20th century this way, with pen, brush, and ink on paper. Following in the footsteps here of many great people. Alright. Let's work in the cabinet here. Most of the time I wait for the black ink to dry. For the purposes of this video, though, I don't want to take forever. Anyone can draw. It's a skill that you can learn. Practice as much as you can. Study books. There's lots of videos online you can check out too. For pointers, basic instruction. Life drawing is very handy. Check with any local art galleries or museums to see if they have life drawing or figure drawing classes. My local museum here in town used to offer those. Sadly, they don't anymore. Doing the stripes here on Rusty's shirt. Tell yourself you can do it. Don't listen to people who put you down, who insult you. I'll correct some of the mistakes I made on the page later with white paint. In addition to this, I have other pages to draw. As I promised those as rewards for people backing Poison Ivy Gulch. I aim to get that Kickstarter funded no matter what happens. And there we go, kiddies. We have a comic page that's completely drawn. Well, almost completely. I'll have to correct some of the mistakes later on with some ink once everything dries. We'll take one final look and then we'll wrap up the video here. You see how much better that looks? Alright, so Poison Ivy Gulch runs until late night, Friday, July 8th. Here's the URL again. It'll be down in the video description below. You know, go back that now. There's lots of rewards left and all backers get 5 free comics when they back. On top of that, you get pages of this, Sunnyville Stories Zero, as we hit funding milestones. Subscribe to the channel for more news and updates and to see more comic drawing demos. Until later, friends, this is Max West saying goodbye and go back, Poison Ivy Gulch saddles up. Until next time, bye-bye.